created this car parking area which is about 150 permanent spaces and then 2 sort of overflow areas. Now we've designed the car park very carefully in order to try and blend it as much into the reserve as possible, so it's much more part of the landscape than a traditional car park, so you won't get this feeling of acres of tarmac. Suddenly and very quickly the landscape is around you and you're starting to see the sort of things you're going to see on the rest of the reserve. We're introducing people to the visitor centre through this cutting through the embankment. That's going to be the main pedestrian entrance, and therefore the car park really needed to sort of fan out from that.
It certainly won't look like a normal car park. Although it's a big car park accommodating over 300 cars, the whole aim of this area is to blend it in to the overall reserve. What that means is, if you consider that the reserve itself consists of some woodland and some hay meadow and some meadow and some water features, some pools and things like that, what we're going to do is bring the reserve into the car park. Although we will have hard standings, those hard standings are going to be surrounded by many different native species. The car park has always been considered a microcosm of the reserve itself, in the acknowledgement that many of our visitors won't be able to get out into the wider reserve. Then hopefully with a bit of clever landscaping and a bit of clever interpretation, people will still leave the car park with an idea of what the entire reserve is about.
Well, we've got a good hard core of volunteers coming down to this site now. We're trying to attract the volunteers from the local area and try and give them some kind of ownership for the site. There is going to be a lot of planting done on the car park areas. There's going to be designated areas where we're going to be doing tree planting, there'll be wildflowers sown, so the volunteers will be able to get involved in all aspects of the work that takes place on the car park.